Good morning and welcome to today's meditation. And thank you for your patience if you've been waiting while I'm still working with having 10 clocks in the house, time change this week, thinking I said it right on time. That actually is today's topic. I just get the topic from fleeting little angelic beings or birds. Some people say that our feathered friends, the birds, are angelic beings. And you may have had a time in your life, for instance, a little hummingbird would come and speak to my sister after my mother passed over. And I would have a little bird come sit right next to me on my window shelf on my computer, wherever I was in the house. He would find me, tap on the window and say hello. And one day I had surgery and I was resting in bed, just a mild surgery, and this bed was tapping over the window, over my bed, wildly, like manically. And I thought, what's going on? And I walked out in the front room and someone had entered my house, burglars. So that definitely was my mother. So birds give us messages. And people can think it's woo-woo, but the reason I do these meditations is that we have a huge vibrational grid, and we are capable of hearing, experiencing, and moving our consciousness around in ways that we never imagined, because the authorities in the world that be doesn't quite understand these things, because science levels out at about 400 in the basket of 1,000 widgets of truth. And besides, we'd be too powerful. We would be too powerful if we were working with these elements and understanding them. Well, guess what? This week, there was an article that algorithms, computer algorithms, begin to direct our thinking. And right now, it's conscious because algorithms tell us what we might buy, what our preferences are, what is best, what works the longest. Algorithms, it used to be consumer reports in the 60s that we'd rely on, but now algorithms are directing human choices. Who controls the algorithms? Who controls the reports of the algorithms? Now, it gets a little stronger. The military now has reports that, the military has done this for years, but MIT reports that they can put a beam of auditory vibration in your sound and give you a message and no one else in the room. Okay. So this again is just simply using the vibrational field, the same vibrational field that my deceased mother used to work through this sweet little animal to access and get my attention. So the things that benevolent people have been using to meditate, to learn to harness intention, is now being recognized. Well, it was probably recognized years ago by the military, but now is being put forth as control. This vibrational field of all possibilities is now putting us into vibrational chutes of control. Because the latest report is, through quantum computers, they are changing time. Time is a perceived acceptance of a specific parallel reality that each person has chosen to reside in. They can switch that sense of time using vibration, the quantum field. The reason I'm doing these meditations and using sweet, simple little stories like birds talking to you is to give you the tools to navigate with integrity and with your own divine powers in a world that is waking up to the misuse of the vibrational grid, to the point of crowd control, mind control, and truly, this is the core of what we do here. You are in charge of what to experience, but it's fearful because you don't know. first of all, who you are. You don't understand your trauma, and you don't understand that the Creator does not have a big yes or no or bad or good. That is you with your will as an incarnated being to understand this. And this takes patience. It takes lots of work, and it takes standing back with the Creator's eyes of not being critical in a negative mood about every tiny little thing that will work its way out without you worrying about it. So that's what I mean by having patience and disengaging from entangling situations gives you the eyes of the Creator, where you can be in forgiveness and compassion and say, oh, I remember when I had that feeling before. I remember when other people had that feeling before. And I see some potential choices. Life is a chess game. Life is a myriad of choices on this large vibrational grid of all possibilities. And that is scary. I can see, if you're listening to this, you're probably saying, well, how will I know what to do? There is a higher oversoul within yourself that has many guides around you, have been through this whole planet like great mothers and fathers in spirit bodies. You know who they are: Jesus Christ, Kuan Yin, Buddha, blah, 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 blah. They're all around you. You are not alone. And if you really, really, really want the purest, highest how to, where to go, what to do, go into a silent place and don't ask yourself, but be very, very, very patient and wait for that voice of truth of the Creator to give you your own unique guidance of your own highest good. And let me tell you, it wouldn't be the exact same for another person. There's different flavors of the truth. There's different flavors of application and wording of the truth. So we are going to begin our meditation now. That you are imagining standing in this grid, absolutely in the middle of the grid. We ask and intend to set a sacred space, and we specifically ask in this meditation that we are suspended beyond time and space. We're taking you out of your own life in this moment. And you are suspended on a grid, completely held, as if this is the most natural, wonderful, sustainable place to be. Because guess what? This is where your consciousness, your bigger true consciousness resides. And it simply beams down into your human awareness and your conscious and subconscious realms from this higher place. So see that your physical body is calm and grounded wherever you are, and that you are holding your physical space naturally, just as it was always meant to be. But we're going to break the story that this is all there is for you in this moment. As you take your attention to your human heart and you travel out to this place in the universe where we are just residing in this moment. So in this universal grid, this specific place, we're going to ask that it is your home. It is your true place of residing. It is where, when you sleep at night, your soul reclines and rests. Feel in your heart how comfortable, how real, and how natural this space is. It is out in space. It is inner space, it is outer space, it is micro, it is macro. You are residing in all that is in the heart of the Creator. In the middle of the multi-farthest universe, this spark that is you is perfect, calm, patient for your human experience and dwelling. So let the quality of these true pure vibrations sink into all realms of your being now. Your physical body and realm, your earth self, your earth heart, and your earth's heart connection to this real home, the spacious home in space, the central universe, the center of it all. Now, just by natural mechanics, the center of the universe, source, is all powerful, but not in a powerful, forceful way, but in a way of all knowing, all understanding, and infinite patience for the human condition. Angelic time moves so swiftly, so assuredly, so precisely. Human time and realms dredge and sludge along. Even when your human self is bright and cheery and moving quickly, it's like swimming through a thick, toxic pond. That's the average experience on Earth. So remember that you are sending from your place of home in the universe bright stars of new vibrations down into your human body with every thought. You're sending shards of hope, patience, love, resilience, and you are mentoring and modeling the new universal being residing in a physical human body on Earth. This is a lot. No wonder you have a tough day. No wonder you wake up feeling so full of possibilities. And the first story on television, the first phone call, the first looking in the mirror, even the whole aging scenario is something that feels quite heavy to a being whose true being is angelic in its truest, deepest nature. Now, I want to explain something. When I say angel, there are many, many types of beings, and this is just one, actually very limited way that humans can imagine that there are other beings and consciousnesses residing in the universe. There are as many potentials as Source allows, which is infinite and endless. So in this moment, we're going to put all of our attention to an intention of being and knowing and embodying this soul, this crystalline, pure being of consciousness in its home in the universe. This being that just beams out into the human. Remember, you're a visitor here on Earth. Take a deep breath and feel how luminous, how diaphanous, and empty of baggage your beingness is in this spacious home. We ask and intend to bring our most resonant guide for this experience and this awakening and remembrance into our presence. It is a being of light who has lived incarnations on Earth, most likely, and has sterling integrity and knowing and love for you, awareness and recognition of your soul. This person will assist you in reminding you in your Earth timing, your Earth thinking, that you are assigned to school on earth. To think and rethink every moment how to apply the vibrational stars and shooters of light in every moment creatively with what's going on. That's your assignment. It's not to be famous, to do this or to do that. It's to shoot those stars from your truest, highest self with choice in your will every moment, no matter what. So look in this guide's eyes. They will be your support, a loving beam when you forget or soften your resolve, or it all gets fuzzy. So let this being just be there with you as you are residing. It's like a lattice-like net of vibrational grids. It has different tones. It has a buzz. It has a rhapsody of harmonic, vibrational threads, that there are sounds and movement. Work with your own filaments and fiber optic cables. It all works together so that the communication grids, the travel grids, the connection grids, the circuit board of your beingness in your home is humming like bees hum beautiful melodies in the forest. It is like super highways of liquid essence. Let these energies fortify your being. Heal and lift up. Simultaneously, healing and lifting up your physical beingness. The two are inseparable. They are connected as one. So by working in the higher octane realm of your higher self, in the middle of the universe, we are ascending massive amounts of mouth-to-mouth rejuvenation. Be like giving pure oxygen to your physical body, washing all the toxicity out of the cells, all the old memories, all the old thought patterns. Everything is yielding and letting go and beginning to glow. Your physical body is glowing as if it is supernatural from another realm. And truly, it is a new configuration for divine beings to be residing on earth who are actually directed by higher source-directed consciousness. That is you. Your gifts, your inner strength, and your inner knowing is beyond comprehension. I hope you're smiling, and I hope you are recognizing this joyous truth. You don't have to question your gifts. Just keep the connection clear. And be patient with yourself as this interconnectedness becomes an impermeable fiber optic cable from your true home to your body, sending even more information, more clearing, more vibration, more high-octane essence for you to radiate out into the world. Take a deep breath, and as you release that breath, let it go. Let go of all the old stories, misunderstandings, and confusion. You never have to gauge who you are or what you are bringing by what any other human says, even me. What I'm saying is guided as a universal message, and it's sent to you for remembrance, guided by your higher self for me to simply verbalize. Take a deep breath, and I just feel that the whole core of your being is expanding. Why? Because your physical body is asking for more spaciousness, more luminous light, more beingness that is more truth of who you really are. The more heavy stories, the more old clothes that you've been wearing, guess what? The greater expansion to take place. I'm pausing because there are great big plaques of chemicalized energy breaking up and blowing off into the universe as I'm speaking. And we want to let this process be gentle. We want to stay calm. And let's focus on the physical stomach. It is letting go of all the tension of all the years of gripping on to the old stories and realizing that is the old way. With this new knowledge, you can move forward with calm, peace, and irrefutable knowing. This is the truth. Take a deep breath. And let's go back to our true home. See how easy it is to focus? Physical body, back up, your consciousness residing in the true home. Now here, we will fuse the two. Use your creative imagination that you are residing in space, in your true home, and you're not alone up there. Notice that your home has many variables, not quite like Earth, but there are other conscious beings around you that are exactly like you. Sometimes it can even be a mother-father type energy. Siblings, again, these are limited human wordings. But you are absolutely in this buzzing city or environment of goodness and safety, grounded in the truth of who you are and where you are. Only on earth are we born with blinders and then told lies. As you are residing in your home, feel that you can trust your gut, trust your experience. You don't have to be defended. Take a deep breath, and now simultaneously, we're going to fuse that you're in this environment and you're also sitting or lying in your physical body on earth, your human self. Imagine that the two are together, almost as if Siamese twins. The same blood, the same fluids, the same director. There is no separation, and there never was separation. You just didn't. You weren't taught. You didn't know the connection. Take a breath, and this takes a little bit to wrap around because as humans, we usually need a picture. There is no distance. There's no traveling out to the home. For the two are one. In proximity, with no separation. In this physical body, you are in your universal home. In the universal home resides this physical existence. It seems as if we are not smashing, but folding universes in together. And it's completely within your ability to move into parallel realities, and that's simply what this is. We can access 3, 4, 34 dimensions. We just train our brains. So we are melting in and holding this embodiment of this oneness now. Let's ask for the glue now, the fusing glue. Simply open your crown chakra, and we ask and intend that the Creator pour in a beautiful liquid essence of super glue that bonds these quantum fields of reality so that you are becoming a being who trusts, who knows, who speaks from this higher vibrational truth, who is sending stars out from their eyes, their touch, and their words into the earth realm powerfully in every moment. We are overriding the human volition with the will of your divine self and consciousness now. Feel it going into your tissues, your muscles, your bones. People will see that you are different. They will notice. And this is your role as a way shower, a mentor, a first responder, showing up as a light being on earth at the right time, and today is your day. Take a deep breath. You're unzipping your old human self, and you are stepping out. The game isn't over, it's just beginning. It's like you are donning your super costume. Take a breath because there is a tremendous amount of movement, restoring, redemptive work going on deeply in all of your tissues, in all layers of your being. This is a phenomenal upgrade. Extremely powerful and penetrating. We ask and intend that these energies integrate fully and deeply. In 3 weeks, we keep moving through. We ask that any other being who's not on this call, people will watch it in the future, but any other being whose higher self or even their conscious self is saying, I would like to have this oneness experience. We ask that we are broadcasting this out and they are absorbing it for their own highest good, and that they also are absorbing it in a way that is safe, trustworthy for them, and in their highest good and well-being. We don't do these processes for ourselves, we do it for the entire planet to have a new potential for beings living here in a sustainable, benevolent fashion. So I'm going to recommend, if you have the possibility, to spend some quiet time and let this integrate. I know for myself, there's a lot of movement, specifically at the back of my skull, and it wants to indulate, it wants to keep moving. It's like reformulating the frequencies of my brain, patterns and organs, which is all very good. So thank you for joining me here today. I'm Jan Jorgensen, and this is Sound and Light Healing Arts.com, the Be the Light meditation, and I'll see you next Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock. Thank you.